Genesis dog, Genesis dog, Genesis dog, Genesis dog, Genesis dog, Genesis dog. What Nintendo cats?
Hello, Woof, and welcome to the 42nd Genesis Dogs rating. Today we'll be talking about the Addams family. And in the dog category, it got 10 out of 10. There's in the toy room and stuff, like the portrait gallery, there's these rugs. They're probably bear rugs, but they look kind of like doggy. So I really like those. And then in the graveyard, there's werewolves that kind of run around a bit. And I like them a lot too. So I gave it 10 out of 10 on the dog scale. And the splash was pretty alright. It had the thing kind of popped out of its box and it kind of waved around and stuff, and it was pretty cool, really well animated. And then it showed the house and there was lightning, and then the theme song played, and it was pretty good actually. Then had a demo and it was alright. So base pretty alright. It was decent. 6 out of 10. And the music was also pretty good. There wasn't that much variety of music, but what was there I did enjoy a bunch. Especially this Hall of Stairs theme was really, really nice rendition of the Addams Family theme. And I liked all the themes, in the fire level had a good theme, though it shared the theme with the other levels too, but it was still really good. I enjoyed it. And the bosses were fantastic in this game. I give it a 9 out of 10. The only thing holding them back would be the controls itself. If the controls weren't so slippery and squirmy, the precision part of the bosses wouldn't have been as big of a deal. Some of the bosses, the final boss, the judge, asks you to weave in between little gavels that fall from the ceiling. But it's kind of slippery, so you might accidentally run your face into one of those. Same with the snowman, he crashes and icicles fall from the ceiling, and trying to jump over it with your squirmy ice physics as well made it difficult. But other than that, those bosses are still fantastic. I like the sounds they make. There's this bird and it goes wah, wah every time it shoots this little bullet, and I love it. The judge yells guilty, and the scientist eureka. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed the bosses. And the difficulty came out swinging, and it stayed swinging, and it was a really tough game. Ooh, there's a lot to say about the difficulty there. You start off with 2 hearts of 2 hits you can take, which is incredibly low for how much it asks of you in this game. Thankfully, if you beat some of the optional bosses, you get to extra heart and extra hit, so up to 5 hits, which was very useful, almost mandatory. Because the levels were, each world was kind of a long gauntlet of difficult platforming and enemies and all sorts of trying to get through all the obstacles and stuff was really tough, and the bosses were tough too at the end of those. But the bosses were learnable and doable, which was really good to sight read them. But a lot of the levels are sight readable, but there are some difficult, tricky sections that are hard to nail, even if you know how to get through it. But yeah, it is a tough, tough game. The experience, though, was 10 out of 10. It is a fantastic game. I still say, even with the difficulty, even with the slippy slidey controls, Gomez is very slippy slidey. It is still a fantastic platformer. Once you get going, the flow through the levels is amazing. They put enemies right in the spots where you just kind of keep running and bounce off of them. It's possible to read the room and stuff. They'll be able to clear it first go. Even with when it gets hard and stuff, weaving and bobbing and jumping over stuff is just a lot of fun in this game. I had a blast while playing this. In the total, it was 50 out of 60. Well deserved. A very well game. I'm glad it placed by the Splatterhouse too. A nice spooky game for the little spooky game. But yeah, this game definitely deserves it. More praise than I haven't heard of this game until I played it, but it is a fantastic game. That needs to go on more people's hidden gem lists for sure, but it's probably not as accessible these days for not being as known. But go give it a shot. Like, be warned about the difficulty, but give it a shot nonetheless. When you get going, you really get going. It's fun. And coming up next, Tecmo Super Bowl 3 Final Edition. Super Bowl 2 gave me pretty good time. I'm hoping this game will be better, because they can do better, right? Because that's the final edition, their final shot at this. Let's see what they can do. And then for game 50, this is going to be game 53 coming up. 43. This is game 42. Super Bowl will be game 43. Then for game 50, we're going to be doing a vote. You can vote twice. You can vote for the same game twice, or you can vote for 2 different games. So if you haven't gotten your vote yet, feel free to comment in the comments some games, and I will put them on the wheel to spin when the time comes. Yeah. And the wheel of games, the regular wheel. The current letter is T, so all the games on the wheel start with letter T. $1 on mycoffee.com/GenesisDogs, linked in the description. You can increase the size of any wedge to make it easier to land on. $5, any T game goes to the GameCube, any game that starts with the letter T, and I'll play it next without spinning. And $10, any Sega Genesis game, like Street Fighter or Streets of Rage, or any of those games that don't start with the letter T, can go straight to the GameCube and I'll play it next. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll woof y'alls later. Woof, woof.